Hello, welcome to 5 with the Foundation, a new wellness segment that we're trying to produce here at Leon County Schools to help families embrace all the components of a healthy lifestyle. With me today is Courtney Atkins, the Executive Director of Whole Child Leon. And Courtney, tell us what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about 95210, which is just a simple message. We love it because it works for kids and parents alike. We're excited. Whole Child Leon, we focus on the itty bitties, and we have implemented this message in child care centers and in all the Leon County School pre-K classrooms. Well, why 95210? I mean, I know that the community is abuzz with we want to get healthy, we want to help combat childhood obesity. We know that 1/3 of our students are at risk for developing type 2 diabetes because of our chronic concerns with childhood obesity. So we came upon this idea because it's an easy and it's a message. It's a simple message that we know from other states that it works and people can remember it. And we at Whole Child are trying to start earlier because we do have more than 30% of our third graders are at risk for being obese or obese. So we're trying to reach those parents with preschoolers early on to help fight, like you say, Sheila, the Childhood Obesity Initiative. 9 stands for 9 hours of sleep. We all know that children and adults alike need to have enough rest. Well, Courtney, no one's not ever take 9 hours of sleep. When was the last time an adult got 9 hours of sleep? But I think the message is that you shoot for that. And if you don't get the 9 hours, then you know you're getting close with 7 or 8. But that's certainly. Right. I mean, if we can make some behavioral changes towards the positive, we're happy with that right now. But that's right, 9 hours of sleep is what we should all aim for. And really, children need 10 to 12 hours of sleep. Young children and our older children in elementary and middle school. And I see we have our next component is 5, and 5 stands for 5 servings of fruit and vegetables. And here today we have this array so that you can see what a serving would actually look like. You know, a kiwi, that's 1 serving. A pear, that's 1 serving. Some fresh cantaloupe, some fresh broccoli florets, that's 1 serving. But I think startling is the fact that this is considered 1 serving of fresh fruit juice. Now, is this what most people are drinking? It's not what most people are drinking. We know that too many young children are drinking more than 8 and 10 ounces of juice a day, straight juice. You can cut your juice with water. And high school boys are drinking more than 1 quart a day of sugary beverages. That means, if they're drinking 1 quart, that means 10 cups of sugar? Could be 10 cups of sugar in those sugared vegetables. Sugared beverages. That's pretty amazing. And I think that's the component we're trying to strive for. Parents have got to be very, very cognizant of the fact that kids are overindulging even in fruit juices. So our next component, 952. Well, Sheila. Okay, I know. What do we see all our kids doing? Texting and surfing. Oh, I drove by Leon High School after school was out, and they're walking down the street like this. All of them, the students. It's just. So the 2 stands for 2 hours of limited recreational screen time. And parents, that means that your children should only be 2 hours a day in front of a computer, in front of their televisions, in front of their little texts, and all of those components that take up. DS games. Yeah. That's right. No more than 2 hours. And in fact, we've just read an article the other day that's talking about the fact that your children are too close to their computers. They're starting to have some serious vision issues. That's right. So now we even have the 2 for at least get your students and your kids out from under that recreational 2 feet away. You should be 2 feet away from those screens at all time. And when you think of what kids are doing, they're not 2 feet away like this. They're constantly there. So parents, it's important that you get those kids out from behind those screens and get them outside for the next component, which is 1 hour of physical activity, movement. It doesn't have to be structure. It can just be out taking a walk, kicking the ball, anything. And it's really, really important that parents do this with their children. Model, model, model. 1 hour of exercise is so simple to do. And we were talking about community and school gardens, Courtney and I, before we came on the show today. And we were talking about, you know, you don't have to be outside and organize sports. You can just be walking around the block. You can be gardening in your garden with the hoe and pulling weeds and planting those seeds. You can be simply enjoying each other at a family park, throwing the frisbee, get a pet. Dancing to
our whole child CD with your children.
That's a great CD, by the way. So the next component, so now we've got the 9 hours of sleep, 5 fruits and vegetables, 2 hours of limited recreational screen time, 1 hour of family fun and fitness, and the last component of all, Courtney?
The last component is zero. And this is what I love about the 95210 message. The zero is zero sugary beverages, zero tobacco exposure, and for older kids it can be zero drugs. So you can really take the zero and tweak it for your audience, but zero sugary beverages is what we're talking about today. And the marketing of these big gulp drinks, and I think that's really a detriment to we've kind of normalized that, oh, your soda can be 24 ounces, and really the sugary beverages, people don't realize the caloric intake, the impact the sugar has on your body.
We're really proud of Leon County Schools. They've taken a bold step to make sure that our vending machines are filled with choices that do not include sugared beverages. We have whole fruit juices and lots of water and lots of sports drinks. And even though they've got to be high in sugar, at least you can do them in moderation. So, you know, we're taking steps. Leon County Schools, Whole Child Leon, this community is taking brave steps to make sure that we give you every opportunity for the educational resources you need to become a healthier family. So we hope that you'll join us as we have many moments of 5 with the Foundation, as the Foundation for Leon County Schools teams up with Leon County Schools to make sure that we give families what they need. So tune in next time when we're going to hear more about the importance of 9 hours of sleep.